Cada día sale el sol, nuevas esperanzas son. Dios habla a tu corazón, sanándote, alimentando tu vida con bálsamo de vida, con bálsamo de vida, bálsamo de vida.
Bálsamo de vida con Rosmery y Reid.
1 Chronicles 4:9-10 says, Jabez was more honorable than his brothers. His mother had named him Jabez, saying, I gave birth to him in pain. Jabez cried out to the God of Israel, Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm, so that I will be free from pain. And God granted his request. My sister-in-law recently came to me and told me, I feel God dedicate to you the prayer of Jabez. When you have the time, read it, and I hope it will be a blessing to you. I immediately turned to my Bible to read and study this prayer, and I wish to share several important aspects in this prayer and cry to the Lord. Now, the name Jabez, as we read, means he makes sorrowful or born in pain. His mother gave him this name for that very reason, having given birth to him with much suffering. The prayer begins by saying, Jabez cried out to the God of Israel. Romans 10:13 says, For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. It was necessary for Jabez to call upon the name of the Lord to break that prophetic destiny of bondage, just as it is necessary for you to call upon the name of Jesus to bury that past life of bondage and begin to live the promises of blessing in your life. He then continues by saying, Oh, that you would bless me. We can read that he did not ask for anything specific. He didn't make a list of needs and things he wanted. He only expressed his desire to find a grace before the Lord, and not exercising his will, but rather he left his life in the hands of the Lord. Because the Lord knows all our needs, and when he comes into our life and when we give him control of it, he will bless us with everything that we need. He continues by saying, And enlarge my territory, let your hand be with me. Now Jabez recognized that only the powerful hand of God being with him could take him out of the pain in which he was submerged in. And he says, Keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain. And this reminds me of the Lord's Prayer when it says, Deliver us from evil. When God's blessing comes into our lives, it doesn't mean that trials or tribulations will not come, because they certainly will come. But with the protection of the Lord, they will not harm us. And I pray on this day that just like all of us who at some point have become like Jabez, that the Lord will allow us to maintain a life of constant prayer, where he can continue to bless our lives, expand our ministries, and that his powerful hand does not depart from our lives, and above all things, that he frees us from all evil so that nothing will harm us. And honestly, my favorite part is the ending of this prayer where it says, And God granted his request. Let's all learn to pray like Jabez. This is your sister Vanessa Ortiz, and may God bless you.
Gracias por estar ahí, escuchando Bálsamo de Vida. Si estas palabras han edificado tu vida, escríbenos a balsamodevidareflexiones@gmail.com y síguenos en nuestras redes sociales. Reflexiones Bálsamo de Vida. Que su gracia te cubra en este día.